Hi, I am Prakash B from Government College of Engineering Salem. I am studying third year BE Metallurgical Engineering. I want to discuss a very interesting topic with you, extraction of copper. Have a look at the periodic table. Can you identify the position of copper? Exactly. Period number 4 and group number 11. And it's represented by the symbol Cu. And its atomic number is 29 and its atomic mass is 63.54 and it exhibits valency of 1 and 2. Copper was initially found in the island of Cyprus. So Romans used to call the copper as cuprum. It is found in native state as well as the combined state. Let's see the ores of copper. Copper pyrite, cuprite or ruby copper, and copper glans. Let me repeat: copper pyrite, cuprite or ruby copper, copper glans. Copper is mainly extracted from the chief ore, copper pyrite. It is merely 76% of the world's production of copper. Now let's see how copper is extracted from the copper pyrite. The chief ore, copper pyrite, is crushed. And then concentrated by froth flotation process. Now the concentrated ore is strongly heated in the reverberatory furnace by passing excess of air. Now what happens during roasting? Moisture and volatile impurities are removed, and also sulfur, arsenic, phosphorus and antimony that are present as impurities are removed as volatile oxides. Further, copper pyrite is partly converted into sulfide, soft copper and iron. Look at the blast furnace made up of steel plates and is lined inside with fire clay bricks. Now drop the mixture of roasted ore and powdered coke and sand into the furnace and heat up. Simultaneously, a hot air at 800 degrees Celsius is pumped into the tiers near the base of the furnace. Now what happens? The impure ferrous sulfide and cuprous sulfide are converted to their respective oxides and forms the fusible slag of ferrous silicate, which gets settled down at the bottom of the furnace. This fusible slag is removed as waste from upper layer. The rest of the unchanged ferrous and cuprous sulfide, called matte, is removed from the lower layer. Now look at the Bessemer converter. It is mounted on a horizontal axis with small supported pipes called tuyeres. And the molten matte obtained from the smelting process is transferred into it. And a blast of hot air and fine sand is pumped into the tuyeres. If any of the sulfur, phosphorus, arsenic and antimony are still present, they escape as the oxides, and ferrous sulfide is oxidized to ferrous oxide and then combines with silica to form ferrous silicate is slag. Similarly, cuprous sulfide is oxidized to form cuprous oxide, which then reacts with cuprous sulfide to form copper. It is of 98% of pure copper, called blistered copper. Still, it contains 2% of impurities, which is removed by the process called electrolytic refining. Take impure copper metal as anode and thin plate of pure copper metal as cathode. Take copper sulfate acidified with sulfuric acid as electrolyte. Now pass the electric current through the electrolyte. Now what happens? Pure copper is deposited at the cathode and the impurities settle down near the anode, which is called anode mud. Thus, the pure copper is extracted from the copper pyrite. So, what are all the processes involved in the extraction of copper? Crushing and concentration, roasting, smelting, bessemerization, and electrolytic refining.